Hello everyone, it's Jay, and today I have another Lego video for you. And if you're anything like me and you have 2000 different hobbies, you know what it's like when you once again get into one of them really intensely. And right now that hobby is Lego because I have more time on my hands. So I've been doing a lot of cleaning, organizing, and building Lego. Today I have a Lego set to build and show you. I don't have a mug of the day because it's so hot, so I'm just having my water, nothing interesting. Yeah, with no further ado, let's get into this. So I've been talking in my previous videos about wanting to get more into Lego Star Wars, and today I have my biggest set so far, which is a small set, but it's the biggest Star Wars set that I have so far, and it is the Obi-Wan Jedi. I'm gonna read you the whole title. Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter, and it looks like this. You may have seen this set before, but I really wanted to get this one for a while. I'm also planning to get the Yoda Starfighter, but I had to choose just one of them this time, and this one was on sale, so of course I took this one. But before I get into building this big boy, I have to show you something else. Don't worry, it's related to Lego Star Wars. So in Europe we have these Lego magazines, and this one is a special number, and it is because it's actually the celebration of 25 years of Lego Star Wars, which I had no idea, but that's pretty cool. Also means I am as old as Lego Star Wars, so that's pretty wicked, isn't it? And who was the star of the show here? Who else should be in the special than Darth Vader? So if you don't know these magazines, this is what they look like. It's a little bigger than the other magazines from what I've seen. And basically you get this magazine, and in that there are these stories, which are actually quite funny, I have to admit. And then you have stuff for, I'm assuming, more of the younger fans, which are these like different games. But as I mentioned, you do get a figure with this magazine, and they are usually just in a little paper package. They used to be in plastic, they're in paper now, which is great, but people started stealing them a lot more. But yeah, however, this one, since it's a special, I got a little tin box, and it's so cool. So I'm gonna show you quickly, and this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful box, and in that, just slide it like this, and in that we have the figure, which is Darth Vader. So I'm just gonna show him to you, and I usually, most of my Lego Star Wars is just minifigures or micro builds that are in these magazines. There's the lightsaber, and I actually did not have Darth Vader in my collection yet, so finally I have the iconic guy, and I already made a space for him on my display at the front. But now let's finally get into the box. We have the instructions. It doesn't look that long or anything, so hopefully this video will not take me an hour to film. That would be really nice. We have the sticker sheet, which is gonna be interesting. That's always interesting because I never put the stickers on straight. How you recognize the newer sets from the older sets is that the newer sets have the different packages in paper instead of plastic, so this is what they changed as well. I think it's pretty cool. And in this set we have 3 of them. So let's start with number 1. So first we're gonna put together the main character for me for the whole Star Wars series actually, which is of course none other than Obi-Wan Kenobi. And wait, I have to make space for my instructions. Once again, I'm using this little thing because it's really practical. Today I'm filming in the living room because it's slightly less hot than the bedroom. But I'm still overheated. If I start profoundly sweating throughout this, I'm sorry. He has a double-sided head. First expression is this one, and the other one is this one. And we have two versions of this guy. So first we have his hair, but I don't really like it. And I think much more epic way for him to look is putting on the hood of the cape, I suppose. And that's how I love him. I already do have one Obi-Wan minifigure in my collection, so I'm really interested if they're how much they're different actually. Now he has his little lightsaber, and Obi-Wan is here to stay. And now I'm gonna build a ship for him. I was thinking about filming some collection videos because since I collect a lot of things, I kind of think that would be interesting, and I definitely want to make some Lego collections, and I'm gonna do a Harry Potter one, I think throughout autumn, and then I want to do other collections such as Lego Star Wars, but I still have very little Lego Star Wars, and I've already shown some things, well, specifically the minifigures, in my video from May the 4th, because of course I made a video on May the 4th, and I'm showing some Star Wars things. I have cut my hair a bit shorter. I'm gonna grow a bit of the fringe back throughout autumn, but right now it's just I'm doing myself a favor, and that is especially since I'm going to the swimming pool like every day. It's very faded. It was like I made this green hair color mixing like this dark turquoise and yellow, which made it really like nice dark green. But this is what happens to it with all the chlorine and everything. I don't know, I feel like some days it's still looking greenish and some days it looks more blue, which I guess is the turquoise in it. Maybe because I mix different kinds of hair dye, different brands, because honestly I'm just using what's at the house at the moment, and because I change my hair color quite a lot, not as much anymore, but because I dye my hair a lot still. I have usually a big collection of hair dyes, and since I have short hair, when I buy a hair dye, I don't use all of it. So this whole summer, I've been just kind of finishing up what I have already bought. But I'm actually running out now. I have almost no hair dye. I still do have hair dye, but I don't have much of it anymore. And that's pretty crazy because I don't remember the last time I didn't have a bunch of hair dye. And with some colors, I realized I shouldn't have kept an open hair dye for so long because I'm used to the washout colors, right? However, sometimes I have some semi-permanent hair dye, and you cannot keep that one open for too long, because then the last one did not smell good and did not look good. So I need to be careful about that, but I feel like with the washout hair dye, you kind of get away with it more. I have my first sticker, wish me luck. Some people put in on the stickers with the help of the brick separators, but I've tried it and I feel like I have even less control over that. But maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just not good at this. Okay, so far I have these two things, and now I'm gonna put them together, and I think that's gonna be base for our ship. And I'm actually really enjoying this build. Like, I always thought the biggest problem with Lego was money, and that is a big problem. But even worse thing is the space, and I don't have nearly as much Lego as I don't know, would like to have. I just finished package number 1, and this is what we have so far. So now you can see how long it's going to be. And I must say, this build is really enjoyable so far. It's really cool. Also, I think what I'm really enjoying after building my old sets and looking for bricks and all that mess and the bricks that I have lost and are who knows where, suddenly having a new set with like all the packages so organized is really great. So that's what I'm enjoying too, I must admit. And in this packet, we have a really cool minifigure. However, I don't know if I can say the name, even though it's written on the box, but this character is called Tonwe, something like that. I cannot pronounce that. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But this is what the character looks like. And I absolutely love it. It's so cool. I mean, I've never had anything like this head with a long neck before, so I think it's really cool. Also been trying to build back my micro builds and so on. Makes me really want to rewatch Star Wars again, and me and a couple of people wanted to do like a movie marathon kind of thing, watching all the Star Wars movies. However, uh, like I have no idea when that's gonna happen. Also, we have a Twilight movie marathon planned. Don't ask me. Yeah, I actually never finished watching Twilight. I just never could handle it. But I think with friends it's gonna be very fun. But I know that we're gonna do that one first before we do the Star Wars one. Who knows when that's gonna happen? So what I'm thinking is just watching the two trilogies. I rewatched Star Wars this year already, but it was more towards the beginning of the year, and it's fucking August. I watched the short Obi-Wan Kenobi series because I love Obi-Wan. I watched Mandalorian, which is my fucking favorite. I love Mandalorian, and I definitely need to rewatch it, but I kind of want to make Max rewatch it with me. So I mean, he hasn't watched it yet, but I feel like he needs to. But there's just like we've been planning to watch more movies for a while now, but we haven't been watching that many movies now. Probably because it's really hard. I also watched Ahsoka finally, and I really liked it, but I think after like 3 episodes, I was not paying so much attention to it. So I definitely rewatched this too. But if I watched it now when it's like really hot out and everything, I think that would there would be no point in doing that because the same thing would happen and I would just not pay enough attention. If I look more tired than I look 2 seconds ago, I've been building for a bit off camera, and I am getting so sleepy, you guys. Maybe it's because I have slept for 6 hours in 2 nights together, maybe. So I think I'm starting to feeling that a bit. However, I'm at the end of package 2. This is my base and what it looks like right now, so you can see. And I just built my first of 2 wings, and the end of package 2 is putting this wing onto the base of the build. Package number 2 done, and I already have 1 wing, and we're left to do just 1 more package. Now let's go. In this package we have our 3rd character, who is a droid. I'm gonna put him together now. But this one is R4P17. This is the guy. Very cool. I like him. So Obi-Wan now has his little pal. And now let's go finish the starship. So yeah, let's go and let's do that. I have just built my second wing, and I'm gonna be attaching that now. And then what I'm assuming we're gonna do the bottom of the ship so it can work just right. There we go. So yeah, let's put some extra pieces on here. What? If you watch the video of mine where I built the microfighter of Mandalorian, I was talking about the shooting stuff, and this boy has it too. And now I'm realizing that it makes sense because that's the same fucking technology. Oh yes, the shooting. There's like a warning picture of like, ooh, don't shoot it in someone's eye. So we can use our little droid now, and we're basically gonna sit it down in the ship. So I'm just wondering how that works. I separate the head from the body. Oh, okay, sure, I get it because there's like, because when they're flying in the ships, they're only showing their heads. But there is like a specific place to store the body while it looks like the droid is lying in that ship, but actually you're just putting on its head. At the bottom of the ship, there is actually a spot for the lightsaber. Oh, cool. And I'm guessing you could potentially fit a second one on there. That's really good. We have our Obi-Wan, and we can comfortably sit him down. So I'm officially done with this build, and this is what it looks like. The Obi-Wan's Starfighter, and oh my god, I'm so excited about this, and I now have to figure out a great place to display it because it's too pretty to just put in a box till I find a place to display it. I just need to make the space for it. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I'm so excited about this. Let me just have our Obi-Wan sitting there. We have our little droid that can turn its head. And yeah, that's just the build, and it's too cool. And yeah, this is what the bottom looks like, and there's this lightsaber. And I hate when there are parts of the sets that are so separate that you cannot put them to the set to one place. And this one has it all figured out, except for this lovely lady. And we're gonna put her probably on my Lego Star Wars stand. And yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked, you can like, and if you're interested in Lego videos, I have a playlist. This video is going to be in that playlist. And if you here for the Lego, I promise you I'm gonna film more videos like this. And I am just so excited. So thank you so much for watching, and till the next time. Bye.